The topic that I missed the most was about Mendelian genetics. So I found an AP biology exam question. So a new species of fly was discovered on an island in the South Pacific. Several different crosses were performed, each using 100 females and 100 males. The phenotypes of the parents and the resulting offspring were recorded. Cross 1. It was true breeding bronx-eyed males were crossed with true breeding red-eyed females. All the F1 offspring had bronx eyes, and then F1 flies were crossed, and then F2 there was obviously way more F2 phenotypes of the bronx. Cross 2 was true breeding normal winged males were crossed with true breeding stunted wing females. All the F1 offspring had stunted wings. F1 flies were crossed, and the data for the resulting F2 flies are given in the table below. So there was way more stunted wings in both the female and the males for the F2 phenotype. Okay. Cross 3 is true breeding bronx-eyed stunted wing males were crossed with true breeding red-eyed normal wing females. All the F1 offspring had bronx eyes and stunted wings. The F1 flies were crossed with true breeding red-eyed and normal wing flies. And the results are there are mostly bronx eyes and stunted wings, male and females. There was the least red-eye stunted wings. Okay, now we'll go to the questions. Okay, so we look. So, what conclusions can be drawn from cross 1 and cross 2? Bronx is dominant, as we can tell. Red is recessive. And all of the F1s, because all of the F1s show bronx trait. And there's a 3-to-1 ratio. This is also autosomal. There's an equal distribution of F2 phenotypes between the male and the female. In cross 2, the stunted is dominant. Normal is recessive. Because all the F1 show stunted wings. And there's a 3-to-1 ratio. There's also autosomal. Second question is, what conclusions can be drawn from the data in cross 3? Okay, so we can actually tell that it's gene linked. Because it's not a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1 ratio. There's crossing over because there's not a 1-to-1 ratio to recombinant phenotypes. The genes are 10 map units apart because the frequency of the recombinant phenotypes was 10%. Set up equation okay. Parental phenotypes, bronx stunted, and red normal are represented as 90% of the offspring. Question C. Identify and discuss 2 different factors that would affect whether the island's fly population is in a Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium for the traits above. Large population, because there's minimized genetic drift. Random mating, because no gene pool changed due to mate preferences. No mutation, because no alleles in population. No migration, no gene flow, because no gene pool change is by addition or loss of alleles. There's also no natural selection because no alleles favored or disfavored by environment. So I am done, and thanks.